Okay, today I'm going to throw a teapot with the bamboo handles. So the size will be a bit bigger because for the handle is already this wide. It's normally I don't make the teapot that big, but today I'm gonna make a larger, little bit bigger teapot to fit it in the bamboo handle. And I'm going to throw a little bit different. Usually and normally I throw my teapot body first and then throw the lid and the spout. But today I'm going to do it a different way. I throw the lid first, the lid and the spout first, and then throw the body later. And also this is going to be a upside down lid, so I will keep my base a little bit narrow since I'm going to trim the knob later, so I don't need to have so much clay here, a big amount of clay there. So I'm squeezing so the base will be narrow, and then start to open a shallow, like a shallow bowl first, and with the outer part here a bit thicker because I'm gonna do my gallery here, so I need to have a little bit of a clay there to support it. Okay, so making this part here a little bit deeper, and using the curve of my left thumb, it's very easy to achieve the nicer curve here. And then using the wooden rib, the 90 degrees wooden rib, to compress here with my finger support on the inside. Okay, so that's the lid. And I want to have a little bit more room for the knob, so I'm pushing down here so that this part here is be a bit thicker. Okay, and before I cut it off, I like to measure the size. Okay, so that will be the size for the body. Next, I'm making the spout. Just grab a small amount of the hump and then focus on here. Maybe a little bit too much, so I will cut it so the spout will be shorter. So I'm getting a wooden stick to insert inside, and then after I close it, the wall will be a bit thicker. So I'm going to sand it down with the wooden stick support on the inside, and then slightly push so that the wall will be thinner. So throwing the spout is like throwing the small bottle. And before I cut my spout off the hump, I usually like to use a torch to dry the surface a little bit, and then kind of bend it, because the spout usually I don't like it too straight. I like a little curve, so I will bend it. But before I could bend it, I usually need to dry the surface so the surface is not so sticky. But you don't over dry it either, because when you over dry it, when you try to bend it, it might have a crack. So just dry enough, but not too dry. Okay, once all the slip, the sticky slip go away, stop. Don't keep on drying it. And you can try a little bit more here on this section here, a bit more. But here, because you are going to bend more, so let a little bit moisture there once the slip is dry. So just be careful when you dry it. And you can touch it and see to feel it. Yeah, I don't see any of the slip that is sticking to my fingers, so this is good. And then I could chop it off. Try to bend it. So you see that there's a little curve here. But when I'm bending it, this part here, there's a little dent, is not straight, so I will cut it open and then try to squeeze from the inside, because later on I'm going to cut a slight angle on the spout, so it's okay. I can cut a small open here, and then I just get my finger inside and to move this part up. So that the whole curve follow through. And if you think this part is a bit too thick, once it dry a little bit, you can just use a finger there to pinch it, slightly pinch. But now the inside is too wet, so I don't want to do it. But later on, once it dry a little bit, I can pinch a little bit, so this part will be thinner. And also it can move a little bit clear. Okay, move around. So that's how I make my spout. Okay, so now the whole piece, I'm going to use that to make the body. So I need to make sure that is fitted. The lid is fitting. Okay, that's close. So I'm going to keep on shaping it. Okay, so that size is about right. The mouth is a little bit too tall, so I'm going to chop it off. right? So I make it a tiny little bit smaller, so when I'm fitting the lid and the body, I can trim either side of it. I can trim the lid or can trim here, so they will fit nicely, perfectly. That's what I usually do. I don't make it at the very good fitting side. I make the lid a little bit bigger or make the body a bit smaller, the opening a little bit smaller. So I usually like to trim so they will fit nicely, perfectly. So that's the demonstration on bamboo handle teapot. Okay, so this looks like the handle is a bit too small for that, but you need to consider the shrinkage, shrinkage rate. So hopefully after fire it will be fitting here. Otherwise I could also find a larger size of the bamboo to fit it. Okay, hope this helped.